Good morning. This is my market analysis for 23rd of June, and it's Tuesday today. So, yesterday I discussed that I'm bullish on DXY. It's really easy to figure out why. The slope is to the upside, and I was expecting yesterday for a trade to come today to make a C2. If it made a C2, then easily I could take the C3. But as you can see, it did not make any C2 yesterday. It's just an inside candle. It did not break this high, it did not break this low. It's still in this range. So, although the trend is bullish, but there is no setup on DXY. So, I will just mark it bullish because DXY is just an index and you can't trade it. I'm marking it bullish just because it's making higher highs and higher lows. So, the trend is to the upside. It will later help to decode all of the else. Moving on to AU, we are in a clear downtrend, which will obviously be inverse of DXY. I was expecting price to come here, sweep it, also tap into this FVG, and then continue going down, and then eventually reach this weak swing. But it did not do any of those. It just reached the weak swing. So today's candle has already been moved by a lot, and although there is no setup for yesterday as well. So today, uh, bias is bearish, the trend is bearish, but no setup on daily. So I'll be skipping AU altogether. Moving on to EJ, we get this weak swing, we get this FVG. I was expecting this sweep to happen, which it did. It also tapped into FVG, it also closed as a C2. Everything here, and if you look at the weekly, we made a double top, we made the wick already, and I'm expecting price to expand to the downside. So everything here points to me that the price will continue going to the downside. This will be my first target, and price eventually reaching these over the upcoming weeks. So let's look how can we set up a trade here today. Did it give a bearish 4-hour FPG or not? Yes, there is an FPG. This one. It's a bearish candle. It's a double top as well. So if I get a sweep of this and then price closes bearish, I will take this trade because it tap into FPG, it give me a sweep, and overall my bias is bearish, so it's a good setup. I'll set an alert here. I cannot take a trade if it just keeps going to the downside. I need it to pull back to into the FPG, sweep this. It can make something over here as well. I'm fine with it. Also, there is a bearish CIST as well. So as, as it needs to make something, it needs to give me bearish momentum in this zone, then I'll be looking to sell it. Moving on to EU. Let's draw this weak swing. Why am I calling this weak swing? Because the price is moving to the downside and it's a support. It's a point in a market. So I need some confirmation to take the reversal. That's why I call it a weak swing. The best setup that I can see right now is price go into this FPG. It will take 2, 3, 4, 5 days at least a week or something. and then can sell from here. Obviously, then it will change this trend. So it's I think it's better that price taps into the weak swing, goes to the upside, breaks the CIST, and then I can take the longs. But for today, there's no setup. There's no setup at all. Looking at GJ, this was a weak swing. Huh. It's just choppy in my opinion. I'm not really sure about how it's moving right now. There's also bullish bearish FPG. Maybe it rejected from bearish FPG. It's such a big expansion. And if I look onto 4 hour time frame, there's no bullish FPG here. No bullish FPG at all. I'm slightly confused by GJ. Yeah, even if I look at the weekly, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. Since last month, it's in a range. It's not clear at all. I'll wait for GJ to either break to the downside and or either break to the upside, and then I can look for the uh, trades. But for today, I'm not really sure in this. I'll be skipping. Geo, we have a weak swing here. Price still did not tap into it. We are still shy of it, and we are into an FVG, but there's no candle 2 or candle 3 bearish. So the best thing it can do is today's candle can go up, sweep this, come back and close back inside the FVG. Then it will be a bearish C2 inside an FVG. So we have a POI, we have a candle type, and we have a trend. And then I can continue selling it to the weak swings. But for today, I don't see any setups on GU. You can again, price is clearly in an uptrend. We just get a bearish C2. The best thing it can do is give me a pullback, give me a C2 from here, or a deeper pullback and give me a C2 from here. Unless it gives me that, I don't think there'll be any setup. So I'll wait for the upcoming days to for UK to give me a trade. And UCHF, okay, UCHF again, it formed an FVG, and let's look at if we have. Let's mark the sweep first. If I mark this sweep and I'm expecting price to come, sweep this and go up, then I need two things from the 4 hourly. I need a clear swing point and I need an FVG in this area. Let's look at 4 hour. Do we have a clear swing point? No, it's not a swing point. This is a swing point, or this is a swing point, or this is a swing point, but this is not. Also, there's no nearby FVG. There's an FVG here, but price needs to come to this FVG and then close back inside. The stop loss will be so big that it does not make sense. So again, no setup on UCHF. For UJ, yesterday I was expecting price, if it gave me a C2 here, I could look for buys today. But again, it's just kind of an inside candle. It's not a C2, not a C3. I cannot buy today. The best thing price can do is again come to this FPG, give me a pullback, then give me a C2, then I can continue that with the trend. But for today, I don't see any setups. Lastly, gold. Okay, yesterday we tap into FPG. We have a trend. So the first thing I look is trend. Okay, it's confirmed. Second thing, a POI. A POI will be FPG here. Okay, confirmed. Third thing is the candle type. Do we get a C2? Yes, we got a C2. So my daily bias is bearish and I have a daily setup. But now I need to confirm, do we have a 4-hour FPG or not? We don't. There's no there's no 4-hour FPG here. So again, cannot sell it. Again, the thing that I need to wait for is this will be a weak swing. If today's candle closes below this, then it will be a C3. So we have a C2, we have a C3 from a FPG. And then tomorrow, if it gives me an FPG on 4-hour, I can wait for the pullback and then I can trade to this level. I'm confident in this because we are in a downtrend and we have a weak swing open. So if there is enough momentum, then can easily sell to these levels. So I need a C3 here. So that's my analysis for today. Again, there are no setups because price just behaving really weirdly. Although it's going down, but all the trades that you'll take more often than not, they'll end up losing money. So it's just better to wait for a clear setup and then take a trade. So let's again look at EJ. I really like how EJ's weekly has been formed. If I let's say if I look at weekly, we have a double top. We have price going here. Then the price made the FPG, came into FPG, tried to go down, could not, came back again. We made a double top here. This candle closed as a C2. I'm expecting this candle to form as a C3 and continue going lower. So everything points to the downside. If I go to the daily, if I go to the daily, we have a weak swing sweep. We have an FPG. We have a sweep of this candle. We have a C2, which also sweep this candle, which also tap into FPG. And we close bearish. Now we move on to 4-hour. 4-hour, we have a CIST here, which means the trend has shifted. We have a really good FPG. And all I'm waiting for is sweep, a C2, C3, or a bearish momentum candle. And then my targets will be to these levels. So I think EJ is really good for sales today. I'll be watching it do something in this range. That's all for today's analysis. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks and have a really wonderful day.